The morning is strangely quiet, no wind, no birds, even the waves seems usually calm. Then through a wall of thick grey fog, a massive silhouette slowly begins to appear. At first everyone thinks it's another cargo ship, but as it gets closer, something feels terribly wrong. A ship looks ancient, rust covers every inch of its steel body, the windows are broken. Torn flags hang motionless from the mast, yet somehow it is still floating. The fishermen immediately radio the Coast Guard. Within hours, investigators arrived. As they climb aboard, they notice something chilling. A ship has no name, no registration number, nothing that could identify where it came from. Only one faded symbol painted near the bridge, a black compass. No one had ever seen it before. The first step inside is enough to make every investigator uneasy. The wooden floor creaks beneath their boots, dust cover almost every surface, yet strangely, nothing looks disturbed. The dining hall is exactly as it was decades ago. Plates are still sitting on the tables, a cup of coffee rests beside the captain's chair. It has long since dried into a dark stain. A newspaper lies open. The date printed on the front page reads, July 14, 1946. One investigator whispers, "This can't be possible." The crew searches every cabin, every room, tells the same story. Benjamin and May's suitcases are open, clothes still hang inside the closet, but every single person has disappeared, without leaving a trace. No bodies, no blood, no sign of violence, nothing. They discover something even strange. Every clock on the ship has dropped at exactly 3:17 a.m. The captain's watch, the engine room timer, even a small pocket watch inside a crew member's cabin. Every one of them frozen forever. At the same exact second, the investigators begin checking ship's engine. Surprisingly, it is not completely destroyed. Some of the machinery still moves ever so slightly, as if someone had restarted it only hours ago. But there is no fuel, no electricity, no logical explanation. The atmosphere becomes heavier with every passing minute. Several crew members report hearing footsteps echoing through empty hallways. Other claims they hear whispers coming from below their deck. Whenever someone investigates, the sounds drop. The captain's cabin reveals all the biggest clue of all. Inside an all-wooden drawer, investigators find a leather journal. Most of the pages have been drained by moisture. Only a final few pages remain readable. The handwriting becomes increasingly shaky, almost desperate. The captain writes, Day 12. The compass no longer points north. The stars have disappeared. The ocean has become perfectly still. Something is following us beneath the water. The next page simply says, we can hear voices calling our names. Another page reads, no one is allowed to go outside after sunset. The final sentence sends chills through everyone reading it. If anyone finds this ship, do not stay after 3:17 a.m. That was the final entry. There are no more pages. Scientists later examine the ship for months. They find no radioactive material, no poison, no deadly gas, nothing that examine. Bare dozens of people disappear. Some of experts believe the ship drifted inside an extreme rare magnetic anomaly capable of disrupting navigation system. Others suggest an unknown natural phenomena, but many refuse to accept either explanation. Because several investigators later admitted something they had hidden from the public for years. While examining the ship, they experienced the same nightmare. Every single night they dreamed they were standing alone on their deck, surrounded by endless fog. Then, one by one, dark human figures slowly emerged from the mist. None of them had faces. None of them spoke. They simply pointed toward the ocean. The investigators described exactly the same dream. Even truly they had never discussed it with one another. Months later, the ship was moved to a secure naval dock for further investigation. It remained under heavy security. Cameras watched every entrance, guard patrolled day and night. Then, one stormy morning, impossible happened. The ship has vanished. Once again, no broken locks nor damaged fences, no sign of theft. It simply disappear exactly the same way it had disappeared 8 years earlier. To this day, no one knows where it went. Some believe it is still drove silently through the world's oceans waiting for someone else to find it. So if one day, while standing near the sea, you notice an old rusty ship emerging slowly from the fog, think carefully before step abroad, because some mysteries are never meant to be solved. The end.